Hello, and welcome back to Elden Ring, where last time we finished up with doing a bit of this area. Apparently we need to come back later, kind of wanted to show off what it was, but I won't spoil
9/11
things.
was an inside job.
I mean, I don't know where else we would have done it, if not from inside the plane, you know? Like, it's hard to do it from outside the plane. It's not harder to drive, or steer a plane, you know? Yeah, this time I'm thinking... Got that big tree there. Or, I guess, the slightly less big tree in comparison. The minor one. We get a strike in the human. I don't care. I don't care, don't worry. That's fine. But yeah, we've got minor archery. Then we're going to head to Altus Plateau, I think's my idea anyway. Got a few things to kind of wrap up in this lower area as well. Burn the tree. I mean, I will eventually, Rad. It's quite a while away until we get to set fire to that tree. I mean, the more fire, the better, right? That's why I've got my torch. Also, I do still think these guys might be able to drop their weapon, which I would count as a torch, and it feels only fitting that I try and get all the torches in the game, right? Okay, it's just a couple smouldering butterflies. It's not ever anything good, is it? Never is. It's getting so long you turn your head back, you feel your hair in the back. I mean, nothing wrong with having some luscious long hair, you know, Drainer? Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, you're more than fine to have some luscious locks of hair. Also, apparently the fire ability doesn't do much damage to these guys, which I guess makes sense. They're flame cultists. Want to grow out your hair? No, fair. I'm gonna like getting dreadlocks or something. Probably not dreadlocks, I would imagine. Yeah, I can imagine the reasoning. I'm not gonna like go and out you for anything, so it's up to you if you want to share, but yeah. Oh, we get her hood. I didn't know we could get the hood. That's interesting. Don't speak in Jamaican. Can't believe it. You don't want me speaking in Jamaican? That's terrible, Runa. That's terrible. I am well known for my Jamaican phrases that I often use. Trying to think, I know where I'm pretty sure Gat is Jamaican, right? I think that comes from Jamaican. Like modern kind of Gen Z slang. Yes, ChatGPT. Really? I mean, I'm kind of curious how bad a job it is. Also, that is a lot more on fire than most of their weapons, right? Is that different to usual? I think that is. Can I get your weapon? No, we can get Briars of Sin. Wait a second, we just straight up got a spell from that dude. I wanted his weapon though. That's a shame. That is a shame. You've sent a sticker. Thanks, Rad. You do want some outstanding visual style 2023, was that? None of this shows up on stream, but he sent me a sticker on Steam. Read it into us. I'm not gonna read that. I can't. I'm not gonna butcher it that badly. Oh my god. Jamaican is such a lovely kind of dialect, isn't it? What was I going to look at? I was going to look at the spell I just got. Yeah, this one. That's interesting. We're just like the one dude sat here who gives you a spell when you murder him. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Look, I mean... It's not that I don't want to be cancelled, it's that I know I'm going to absolutely butcher any kind of attempt at doing some kind of Jamaican reading of something, you know? I'm 100% fine to be cancelled, alright? I don't go thinking I'm not. That's a lot of duets. Thing is, though, I don't know if I still want to. It was spell upgrade. Oh, it's good fun. Honestly, if you ever want to grab it and play some with me, I'd be down to. Like, it's essentially kind of a... God, the lighting is really not happy, is it? Huh. That is concerning. I'm not going to question that. Yeah, a spell upgrade, basically kind of, what do you call it? Survivor-like Vampire Survivors or something. And you just play with people, it's co-op, up to 4 people. At least 2, however. You can't play solo. I think that's the biggest drawback of the game. So, I mean, while I am enjoying the game, I think if there's ever a lack of people playing it, because I mean it's a small kind of indie game, right? Let's try Sun Mage. Wait, you can play solo? Huh. Alright. I was completely unaware. I assumed you couldn't. Also, who's this fancy lad? He is much fancier than I thought he'd be. I thought he was just a somewhat elaborate looking knight. He's got a lightning weapon? You want to? I mean, not on stream, but maybe after, you know? Maybe after. Who am I to say no to a nice bit of CBT? Don't ever quote me on that, please. That'd make for a very interesting kind of segment to the charity stream, wouldn't it? Dragon Cult Prayer Book. That guy also drops you a cool item. Also, the lighting still isn't happy. Is something just not loaded correctly? Why is it flickering? Is my torch too powerful? Have I found the Shadow of the Erdtree the DLC was on about? Is that what's happened? Ah, that must be it. I have found the Shadow. It's right here. Ah, hell yeah. I don't think that's what's happened. Definitely something a bit funky. And the Beast Eye quivers. Power of the Sun. I don't know if I'd go as far as the Power of the Sun. It's a power of like a little bit of fire. Definitely not the sun, but I mean it's somewhat fiery, right? Now where do you go? Has to be in the water, right? There is more water over there apparently. So I can see him in the distance. Hello my guy. You know, honestly spell upgrade is great fun. Definitely if you want to play sometime. 100% I am down for. So I quite like to try and do an endless run with not some random fella, because you can get some funky combinations going. Like I don't know if you've got a favourite yet for kind of weapons, but like the one that gets thrown behind you can get pretty interesting if you augment it all the way. So basically you keep getting it to split into 2 at the end of its lifetime. So it starts as 1, then becomes 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, and so on. Yeah, the Hex Bomb I think it is. So that's a pretty interesting one. You've also got the Scepter. Is quite a fun one, honestly, in the harder difficulties, because it can hit multiple targets quite easily. You manage to get that up, and you've got a not necessarily powerful weapon, it depends how you build it, but you can have like 6, I think, in the normal run, maybe 7 if you get lucky, and you basically just set up 7 scepters which all connect with different lasers, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Because you just create an entire field of, if anyone walks on top of it, they die. Also, we've definitely found the shadow of Earth-tree. The lighting is not having fun. Like Rock Trail more. Killed the first boss so fast. Rock Trail is good, but it's kind of boring, is my opinion on it. Like, yeah, it does a lot of damage, but it just follows behind you. It's not got much to it other than you walk away from something, and I mean, they follow you regardless, right? Like, sure, you could argue the shooting star and whatnot have less going on just because you don't even, like, try to aim it. I don't know. Somehow the Rock Trail I just don't like. I don't know why. I've never tried it more than once, however, so... I could be wrong. Could quite easily be wrong, in my opinion. Although, of course, I'm never wrong in my opinions. That couldn't be the case. Imagine me being wrong about something. Never would happen. Couldn't possibly conceive that as being possible. Yeah, I did want to make it down here last time on stream. Spotted there were some buildings, and I don't believe I've ever been down here. Why is there a bunch of pots? What's this place all about? Hello, my guy. I'm assuming you're gonna try and wake up. So I'm just gonna stop you from doing that. There we go. He has been stopped. So is the child. Do I feel bad? Slightly. Slightly. I don't know if he was actually evil. Like, this might just be their house. There's another bigger pot here. Comes with a ritual pot. The hell is a ritual pot? Wait a second. That was a key item. Wasn't it? Huh. I never knew there was ritual pots. I apparently found another one before. That is used to craft ritual pot items? The hell's a ritual pot? I genuinely have no idea. I mean, I can make assumptions that a ritual pot's maybe like consumable rather than throwable. I guess could make sense. But I don't actually know. I don't. I've got another cracked pot. Is this just your crafting items live down here? Is that what this place is? This is kind of interesting. Like another cracked pot? Is this just seems to be a bunch of stuff for crafting. Not that I'm against that, it's just that I'm yeah, very slightly confused. I didn't know this place existed. Also, you got a rock there. Doesn't look like there's a reason to climb up it, so I'm not going to. That's interesting. But I'm glad I came here. I don't think I'll get any use out of it, but maybe I will. Like, if I make pots that set people on fire, like Molotov kind of thing. Does that count as a torch? I don't know. Does a Molotov cocktail count as a torch? Is a weird question, isn't it? Does it have fire? If so, torch is kind of what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if it's true. I mean, imagine, like, your dad's asking you to kind of pass the torch because he's doing something in the dark. You just chuck a Molotov at it. Like, that's probably not what he's asking. I am doubtful of that, so I'm going to say probably no to the whole Molotov being a torch. This is an interesting place though. Like, maybe I should get into crafting. Like, I've not ever really done it. I've just kind of ignored it because, I mean, I don't like using items. I like just hitting things with a flaming stick, you know? That's where the fun is. But I could use items. And if it's craftable items as well, I don't need to really worry about them ever fully running out. I'm trying to convince myself, but I'm still not entirely sure I'm bothered enough. Do I want to go up to here? Kind of, and it looks like probably my best way to do it is go back to the artist shack. Yeah, got crafting stuff. I might as well actually check while I'm here. Do I know how to do any crafting? None of this looks like crafting. How do you do crafting in this game? Like, I didn't miss anything, did I? I'm gonna go back in a second time. Like, none of this says any kind of crafting. Is it in here? Item crafting, yes it is. Where, oh, those are ritual pots. Throws down an enemy with a cursed blood. Uses FP, lures beasts only? What does that mean? Do these lure... Can these lure people? Huh. I've also got build up of frost. Okay. So fancier ones made with ritual pots. Then presumably similar but different ones, yeah. Made with cracked pots. Huh. You know what? Not terrible. Don't think I'll use them. But not absolutely terrible. Like, I'd be okay with that. One thing I'm very quickly going to check is if I peer over in that direction. Can I see that guy with a big flamey stick? I think I can. I'm very tempted to just try and farm him a couple times. Because if I can get that stick, that is definitely a torch. That is more than on fire enough to be a torch. I want it. I've not had a torch upgrade in quite a while, and that is potentially an upgrade. He didn't drop anything. He did just scream at me. But he didn't drop his weapon. I don't know if he can drop his weapon. Is it worth looking up? Nah, I could just waste my time. It's fine. It's fine. I'm happy to waste both my time and yours. Did I go to the right place? Yeah, it was the right place. I don't know why I was thrown off for a second there. I thought it was down below. Which I very clearly wasn't. Yeah, Mr. Big Flamey Stick, can I have your weapon? This is attempt number 3 now. Although you could argue attempt number 2, because if I get attempt number 1, he's guaranteed to drop the spell, right? Dropped something? That's a butterfly. Not what I was after. Fine combat technically? Not anymore. Not anymore. I want his stick. I want this man's stick. Like, that's all I'm after. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Like, is it able to do crits on people? If so, that might discount it from being a torch. I'll need to see. First of all, I need to see if it's actually a weapon I can get. Because it is just a flaming stick. And not all enemies drop their weapon. Like, a good few will drop their weapon. But this is really not anything all that exciting at all. Like, it would not surprise me if you couldn't get anything from it. Is it worth looking up? You know, I will look it up. Elden Ring. Flame. Cultist. Stick. Weapon. If I need to specify weapon. I mean, I've got an all fire weapon list. Does this one count? List of fire weapons. There is a beast repellent torch. That's another torch. That's not a torch I knew of. Okay. You buy it from a merchant in the Caelid North. I might quickly go and do that if it's just something you buy. Give me a moment. I'm going to see if there's any other torches. There is a DLC only torch. That's already up to 5 torches in the game. I didn't think there were that many. Like, you got Trina's torch. I've been told of that one. Regular torch. Torch pole. And that's it. Okay, so I don't think I can get their weapon. But torch pole is a chance to drop from exiled soldiers in the castle. Stormvale Cliffside Site of Grace. Okay, I've very briefly got some objectives to do. I want more torches. I don't know if I'd use them, but I want them. So, let me quickly, if the map could ever load in, it'd be very nice. Stormvale Cliffside, it said it was good. I think, let me quickly check the guide again. Stormvale Cliffside, up the stairs, towards the main gates. That's what it says. Okay, I can try that. Up the stairs towards the main gate. Up there. Yes, because he does have a torch pole up there. Okay. I hadn't considered that a weapon drop before, for whatever reason. Hello, my guy. I want your weapon. That was some armor. I mean, it's something. It's definitely something. Let me try this again. I'm sorry, it's gonna be boring for a while, but I really want to collect all the torches. I want to have the options to use different weapons. Even if I don't, I want to have the options. Hello, my friend. Goodbye, my friend. You didn't drop anything. Back down I go. This is fine. I'm sure they're happy enough to let me just get back to here. Okay. Run up again. Arguably, I wait for him to turn around before going any further. Just so he doesn't call his friends. Makes it just slightly easier for me. Torch pole, he has an item. It was a smouldering butterfly. I only just grabbed it in time before he fell off the edge. But yeah, not what I was after. I mean, this does seem like an easy enough way to farm. Whatever one we get from a merchant, I'm going to have a look at all of the torches. Because I don't actually know where the Symphony's torch comes from entirely. He does not have anything. Down we go. Like, I don't know. Is this actually going to be anything good? 'Cause, I mean, it's going to have longer range, and one of my complaints has been I do not have long range. However, I'd miss out on the flamethrower kind of ability. Which, all in all, I do like. And it's a pretty unique ability. I don't think any other weapons have it. I don't know. I mean, I want to get it regardless, right? It's not a case of, is it going to be good? It's a case of, I want to have another torch. Because so far, we've only got 2 torches. Which, I mean, it's not awful. Like, it's more than 1 torch. But it's still not a lot of torches. I think it would need to be based off of attribute scaling. I would decide whether it's worthwhile. Not that I really level up my attributes. But I do think it would need to be based off of that, just to kind of figure out what, as a baseline, it seems to be good at. Come on, my guy. Drop something. Smoldering butterfly. That's a shame. That's a shame. I got quite lucky with the armor from the first attack. I don't know what the chances are of getting the weapon to drop. Like, presumably not great. Didn't drop anything. You know what? Why am I defending? I can just run. I've got enough health and armor. I'm all good. I can just run. I'm curious if Beast Repellent Torch is any good, because, I mean, it sounds fancy. I don't know what its ability would be if it's Beast Repellent. I mean, a Flamethrower is pretty repellent of most things. So you could argue my current one already is. But at the same time, it's not, is it? If I head to here. I'm so glad there's like 2 torches I just didn't know about. Like, we're not getting that big stick, which I'm a little sad about, because that would have been quite cool, having just a flaming branch. But yeah, that's fine. It's a shame that guy's not guaranteed to drop an item, but he does have his friend who does seem to want to murder me. That's just taking forever. I'm sorry if this is kind of boring. I really want to get the torch that's on a stick. Like an even bigger stick, you know? He's not very good at dropping anything, though, is he? Like, I might just be getting unlucky. But it's taking a few more attempts than I've hoped it would. I mean, ideally, I hoped it would kind of happen the first time, right? But, ah well. It's fine. No item drop. Down we go. I really don't have anything to comment on, but, I mean, if any of these torches can do some kind of critical attack on someone, it's going to be this one. Because it's on a big stick. It's technically a spear, right? That's how it works. It's dropped something. I just want whatever that was. Smithing Stone 1? That's not very good. That's not what I wanted. I'm sorry, my good sirs. I'm gonna come back and murder you again in a second. I mean, better than a smoldering butterfly. But I'm not gonna use a smithing stone one. That's not happening. Wait for him to turn around. There we go. So I want to make this as easy for myself as possible. Did drop something. Mushroom. That's not great. Ah, hey, Luna Misty. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm trying to get another torch right now. It's a very exciting times. How'd your stream go? How'd your stream go? I think I saw a title. You're doing another point and click game, weren't you? I didn't spot what game it was, but I hope it went well. I hope it went well. Let me make my way up here. Like, this is, like, kind of boring. I won't lie. You've rated it kind of in an uninteresting moment of I'm just murdering this kind of weak guy over and over again. Ah, well. You've rested up. Up we go now. Alright, just turned around. Okay, this time, I'm feeling it. This time's the time. Now that you're here, we're gonna get this. We did not, never mind. Start Grim Fandango. Ooh, Grim Fandango's a classic. That's a good one. That's a good one. Is that another, like, was it LucasArts? I'm trying to remember. Same guys who made the David Tentacle one. Like, I think it's the same people. It's LucasArts, yeah. That should be good. That should be good. If you're looking for a nice point and click kind of thing, I'd very much recommend the what's it called? Disco Elysium. Lovely game. Like, it is one of, if not my favourite game. Like, it's brilliant. I went into thinking, oh cool, point and click, looks quite interesting, got a bit of humour to it. And came out thinking, I want to play that again, but I know what happens now, so I can't. I'm not going to get that first experience again. Yeah, now, I think the best way I can tell you how good it was is generally, I stream for maybe 3 hours, 4 hours if I'm having a good time. I streamed for about 7, 8 hours and was like, okay, no, I need to go get some food. Like, it was an amazing game. I'm so sad I can't play it for the first time again. However, from what I understand, if you play through, depending on the kind of stats you choose at the start, you do just not get various options ever show up. Like, some will show up and say, oh, you're not quite able to do this yet. But some just don't show up at all. Like, if your guy is really bad at you know, athleticism or whatever it was, you just don't get various stats showing up for checks. You don't, if you're bad with electrochemistry, is it? Essentially drugs and doing drugs. If you're bad with that, you don't get various checks. If you're bad with, like, physical strength, you don't get various things. There's a lot of interesting things like you can take, and I mean, I won't spoil anything for you because going in blind is the best way to enjoy the game. But I will say one thing. Depending on how you set up your character at the start, you can essentially have an extra NPC to talk to throughout the game. That NPC is your necktie. Just the tie you're wearing around your neck. It's fun. It's fun. I do think it's a lot less kind of tongue-in-cheek humour than the what you call it, Grim Fandango, as well as the Tentacle. Because those ones, they're definitely meant to be kind of PG. Like, the whole premise of Disco Elysium is your main character got more than blackout drunk. He got drunk to the point where he has forgotten who he is, what he's doing, and everything else. And that's kind of your job to figure out throughout the game. However, one of the first things you're told is you're there to solve a murder. Because some guy's been hanged in a tree. And that's not very nice of him to do that to him. It's your job to figure out who did it. And that's the game. You need to figure out who you are while trying to do a murder mystery. With a lot of just eccentric characters along the way. Like, eccentric but believable characters. It's fun. It's fun. I definitely am tempted to play it again at some point on your Steam wish list. Honestly, depending on how much is in the sale, I'd be completely fine to buy it for you and just watch you play it. Like, I'll need to see it. It's presumably on sale. Now, let me check now. How much is it? Give me a moment. uh, Disco Elysium. Honestly, like £9. I could buy it for you if you really wanted. However, the only caveat to that is I need to use my friends list and have you there for, I think it's a day before I can gift you anything. So I'd be cutting it very close for the sale. I'd be cutting it very close. Honestly though, if you would be up to that, I would be happy to buy it for you to play. I'm not gonna like force you to like accept it as a gift, just because it is kind of odd. I don't know. I don't mind at all. I think it'd be great fun to just watch you play through it and like get your opinion on it all as well. So I mean, it's as much for me as it is for you. Like, don't worry at all. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna force you to accept any gifts or that because, I mean, we don't know each other particularly well. Like, you're a lovely person and all, and hopefully you think the same of me. But you know, it's kind of weird for me to just get you a gift out of nowhere. That's an amazing game though. I'm really tempted to play it again now. I don't think I'd stream it again. So I did play it through on stream before. Brilliant, brilliant time. But I think I'd just play through it at my own pace. Just because I've played through it before, there'd be parts I don't care about, so I'd kind of skip through quicker. And other parts that I don't care about. So, I don't know. Probably not something I'd stream again. I've streamed it once. This game is an exception to something I'm streaming again, because I'm doing a somewhat challenge of I'm using just torches as my weapon. There's also the fact that I'm doing a DLC for this game, which I'm hoping to get to. Don't know anything about the DLC. I mean, it's Shadow of Earth 3, which is why I thought, yeah, Shadow, I want a torch. That makes sense. That's kind of the logic here. There's not much else logic. I just thought maybe it'd get a little dark. Oh yeah. Like, you don't typically stream something more than once. It's just how it goes. Like, sure, if it's a roguelike game, stream it as much as you want. Like, if I was playing Hades or something. There is some story to it, but I could stream that however much I wanted. Problem there being, I'd run out of things to talk about while streaming it. Like, it'd just be a chill stream of me playing a game. But I'd run out of things to just ramble about. That's kind of how streams go for me anyway. I do love streams, I do. Like, I enjoy just playing games, chatting to folks. And, I mean, I guess chatting to myself at times. Yeah, it's good fun. That's good fun. Love streaming. Like, not something I'd ever aim to do, like, professionally. Something I wouldn't say no to, but not something I'd ever aim to. At the end of the day, I want to have fun being myself. I don't want to put in, like, a huge amount of effort and start stressing over something I just want to enjoy. Like, it's a good time. Like, I don't know what got you into streaming, honestly, but for me, I never actually planned to get into streaming. Like, initially, I was doing a game called Noita, which is basically a roguelike, kind of sandboxy wizard game. Good fun. Definitely, if you're into your roguelikes and such, it's one of the better ones. Yeah, I was just playing that, and I noticed one day, oh, this is Twitch integration. That sounds fun. So I then just started streaming it on Twitch. So it had a Twitch integration. And I was in a Discord call from some friends just in the server. So they'd be able to affect stuff in my game, be able to watch it, and that was that. Then some random fellow came along. I still remember her name, I believe. It was B Golem, I think it was. ages back now. Like, that would have been, like, 4 years ago? 5, maybe? One of those. But yeah, I just got into it after that, 'cause some random guy came by and I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm having fun, just this random guy in the chat. I wasn't talking at the time, like, with my mic or anything. But I was happy to have someone else there who was just kind of joining in, you know? That was fun. And from there, started streaming with the mic on, more people came by, got into doing other games. That's kind of just how I got into streaming. It's good fun. Your business already. I remember you mentioning that a while ago. Here for fun community. Sister got you into an insane amount over one Christmas. We're playing anyway, what harm to do to stream? You know what? That is fair. That is fair. Like, streaming, I think's kind of a social thing for me. Like, definitely something I enjoy. And I think I enjoy it more for the people being there. Like, sure, I could do this all on my own. I could. But I like having people there in the background. That's nice. I think to people who haven't tried streaming, I could definitely understand thinking, yeah, no, but I could just chill by myself. Like, nah, it's different. It's different vibes. Like, sure, I'm playing a solo game, not playing with anyone. We're not even talking about the game, we're just chatting. But I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time just chatting about any old stuff, really, while playing my game. I don't think I ever did ask, what is the business you've got? Because I remember you mentioning it a while back. And I don't know if I asked back then. I might have asked and just forgotten. If so, I apologise. Swore when you left corporate work, started working for yourself. Didn't do anything just because you had to build life where work and leisure was blended. Yeah, like, definitely. Getting a job I would enjoy doing is something I kind of hope to do. I mean, I did a course in kind of games programming, so like programming, like games, it's just a good time in my mind. I would be very happy doing that job. Like, it doesn't pay amazingly, but it's something I'd enjoy doing. I'd come back from after work and I'd have people at work who have similar hobbies I can do stuff with, you know? Yoga teacher mostly. And some online stuff with astrology, a couple book clubs. Alright, that sounds pretty cool. So is that kind of, you rent out a space at a gym or like a church or something? Or how exactly does that work for the yoga stuff? Is it just like online stuff, possibly? Because it could just be online. Honestly. Like, there's a lot of ways to go about it, I'd imagine. I'm sorry if I'm trying too much. Local community building you hire? Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I mean, hopefully that's all going well for you. That sounds like a nice time, just being able to run that. You see all these familiar faces, kind of learn like, oh, this person does this as a job. They enjoy doing kind of this in the off time. Oh, they've got a dog. Cool. I like dogs. Stuff like that. Like, that'll be nice to just kind of build up a relationship with a lot of the regulars. And also imagine that yoga, you don't tend to get any, like, assholes coming along, do you? I mean, you might. You might get some kind of Karen-y types, I don't know. But I feel generally, it seems, I say, kind of chill. As far as the stereotype for people who do yoga goes, right? You know, that sounds like a great time. I don't know if we're ever going to get this torch pull. This has been like 10 minutes now. About helping people building communities at the same time. Life all through classes, massages. That's nice. That is nice. Like, it just seems like a fun time. Like, definitely being able to run it yourself, I'd imagine, makes it a lot more chill because you don't have anyone else looming over your shoulder. I'd also imagine, like, various things can make it a lot more stressful as well. Like, when COVID happened, I'd imagine, well, it gets a lot more difficult to do yoga in person, doesn't it? Yeah, no, I hope that's all going well for you. I hope it is. Definitely sounds a lot more relaxed than working in corporate. So much better than working for someone else. Being self-employed can be a headache, I can imagine. My uncle is a driving instructor, so he's self-employed. And I know he's got a fair few things he has to worry about in terms of actually not, like, accidentally cheating the taxes or anything, you know? Yeah, you've also got kind of dry periods and periods where you're really busy. But I think with the yoga, it's probably a lot easier because with him being a driving instructor, he, yeah, works around himself, but also has to work around the people who kind of get the lessons, right? Whereas I'd imagine for you, you kind of say, okay, yoga, it's happening this time these days. Come here or don't. It's up to you. So they kind of work around you more so. So I'd imagine that's a bit less stressful in that regard. Yeah, honestly, working for either yourself or doing a job where you kind of get to do somewhat creative or your own thing, I think sounds ideal. You know, a lot quieter on Christmas, and you know, stream more. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I can imagine it gets quite busy around New Year's, just with all these people saying, "Okay, I'm gonna do exercise. I'm gonna get fit. I'm gonna not have 2 bars of chocolate a day because that was what I got for Christmas from relatives." You know, the typical New Year's resolutions. New Year's, spring, late summer seem to be busy. Okay, I could see that. I could see that. Like late summer being kind of before university startup? Or is that more of a late summer being, well, people have just gotten back from being lazy or trying to get back to work or whatnot, so we want to try and get a little bit into shape? I'd imagine it'd be one of the two. Or maybe a bit of both. Regardless though, like that sounds pretty interesting. Like, I don't know entirely if I'd want to run my own business, because I wouldn't have any idea where to start, particularly. Yeah, that sounds cool. Online shop, stock with Maxwell's candles. You know what? That sounds reasonable, yeah. Like, you could also try making little Christmas hampers with the wax melts and candles, like pre-bundle it and make it all wrapped up or whatever. Not in a category for some reason. Give me a second. Am I not in a category? Did that not save earlier? Is that happier now? I mean, cheers for heads up. I was completely unaware of that. Come on. I appreciate you letting me know. Late summers, people coming back from holidays. Fair enough, fair enough. You do sometimes shop as one of your goals for 2025. Okay. I mean, you're thinking you want to get like a physical shop at all, or are you just wanting to kind of stay online entirely? Are you thinking? I feel like I'm like interrogating you here. Also, we just got the weapon we were after. Hell yeah, we've got a third torch. Oh, I'm so happy. We have absolutely no advantage to having a third torch, but we've got one now. Hell yeah. We'll go up to Turtle. How you been anyway, Colin? It's been a while. I've been doing good. I've not been able to drop by any streams lately. Like, did you finish the Resi 7? 6? Whatever it was you were playing when I last came by. It was one of the Resident Evils, I know that much. Don't know much more. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. 8. Okay. I was wrong with both my numbers. Oh well. Ah, good to hear you got it done. I hope it went well. Hope you won and you didn't just kind of quit out of it for whatever reason. I don't know. I've not seen any of the game. Also, that is a spear, technically. Hmm. um. So, if I want to compare my details, it is worse in attributes. It's better when guarding, but that would only be if using it two-handed. Damage-wise, it seems to be a lot better for physical damage, but considerably worse at fire damage. I'm gonna see what its ability is. Okay, charge forth is kind of as you'd expect. You charge forward, you do a lunge. That's kind of boring. God, the lighting is really not happy. I don't know why the lighting's kicking up a fuss this stream. I think I'll stick with this one for now. Next place, actually, was... There was a merchant in the north of Caelid somewhere. Was it, like, up there? I want to say from memory? I'm not sure. Look for a bit, get your dog fed and stuff. Alright, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Hope you have a lovely evening, Ulur. Hope you have a lovely evening. And I'll hopefully see you around. Hopefully I'll be able to drop by one of your streams at some point, but you tend to start just before I do. Which, I mean, it makes it a little difficult to come by. I'm gonna damn well try. Okay. So I want to drop by, see how Grim Fandango goes. It's a cool game. I like Grim Fandango. I've not played it myself, but I remember watching some stuff on it ages back. That is a mean person. That is another mean dog right there. That's fine. We just want the merchant. That's all we're after. Hello, merchant. With quick rest at the site of grace. This guy apparently has a torch. Let's just rest. Make sure the merchant doesn't die. Watching a Let's Play years ago, I decided to put the last episode behind a paywall. That's kind of a thick move.
Well,
Imagine putting the last episode and none of the others.
I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end?
That's me. That's me. Yeah, this guy. He has a torch. So it doesn't come with a flamethrower. However, attribute scaling looks to be better. I mean, I'll buy it. I don't entirely know what else I'd want. I could buy this. It's relatively cheap. There we go.
Have a safe journey.
I will have a safe journey. I was about to say I've had a safe journey. That wouldn't entirely be correct. Also, is there a... I mean, there's apparently rain, but there's... I'm hearing a jingly noise. There's one of those beetles around. Yeah, there you are. I missed him. That's fine though. He's got nowhere to run now. Except from down there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I still get it if he falls down. That guy's gonna try and shoot me. That guy did shoot me. I didn't expect him to actually hit. So, equipment. We have a new torch. It is very slightly lighter. It's worse at dex scaling, better at strength. I don't know. I don't know. I need to upgrade it. I mean, at the very least, it's better than a generic torch. It has a higher attribute requirement for whatever weird reason. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, this one's... That one's just a fiery stick. Maybe it's wrapped in some kind of cloth at the end? Whereas regular torch is a fiery stick wrapped in cloth at the end. Is there a difference? I think the flames are more red, yeah, on the beast repellent one. This one's spiky. I still think I want the spiky one. It's nice to have options. It's nice to have the option. If I go down to here, we'll try leveling it up. I'll try leveling it up a bit, is what we'll do. I don't know if leveling it up's gonna do much, but we'll try. We'll try. There's also the possibility beast repellent torch repels beasts. I don't know what that means, but there's a chance that it does.
Well, I took you for no matter. It's out your own.
Does that mean, like, it's more likely to set them on fire? Does it have a unique interaction if you hit a dog or something with it? I don't know. Yeah, so I want to upgrade is possibly this. I'm not sold, but that is a spear technically as well as a torch, meaning I could do crits. That would be the advantage of using this. It's 104 and 31 is its base, whereas the beast repellent torch. Is it technically a shield? It's technically a shield, yes. Yeah, that's why these can't do crits, because they're meant to be offhand. Got it. I'll be honest. It's definitely better than the torch or the pole, but only because it's got higher fire damage. All in all, that torch pole's not terrible. I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna try it. Like, I don't think this is awful. That's as far as it's getting upgraded for now to +6. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I don't think between all of these there's a reason to do the beast repellent over the steel wire. The steel wire just looks to have so much better physical damage. Like, yeah, it's a +15, but that shouldn't double it, right? Like, it's just such a jump in stats. Like, one level gives me about 3 points of physical, so that'd be about 30 odd points. About 45 points of an increase, which actually, that would take me to about the same physical, wouldn't it? Fire goes up by 6, so upgrading that by 15 would give a 90 point increase. That would match. But that's the thing. It matches. It doesn't exceed it. It just matches it. So I'm not sold there. I'm not sold there. I think torch pole could be good. I don't know. I don't know. If I buy more smithing stone 2s, however, from this crone person here. Hello. Purchase. Yeah, just buy a whole bunch of these. Let's say buy 18. We'll likely need more of these as well, so buy another 18 of them. I just want to try and get the torch pole upgraded. Because the ability to do a crit, it seems like it's going to possibly be worthwhile.
Back already, no matter.
Yeah, strengthen my armaments. We would like the torch pole. Yeah, because that's getting pretty sizable increases in physical damage. I guess an upgrade of 6. Whereas this gets upgrades of 4, but then more fire damage. Yeah, because that's 6 and then 4 for physical. Whereas this one is 6 physical and then 2 for fire. Also worth noting that regardless of each of these, it's only the physical that scales with your stats. It's not the fire, which makes sense. It does make sense. I'm gonna upgrade it. We need some smithing stone freeze. But, in the right situation, I think that could work better. So I now go in and compare. Is this for comparing that I'm doing? I think it is. Yeah. So, better physical by quite a bit. If we're against fire-based enemies, I think that's the way to go. I think it is. Anyway, that aside, we're doing some more important stuff and getting more torches. I know what could be more important, but we were kind of wanting to explore the last of the. Is it Lake Lunaria? Yeah, close enough. Yeah, because we want to head south from here. We've not been through this patch. I don't think there's much down here, but we've not been this way. Also, that night's back. You know what? This might be a good time to test out this. Biggest issue. Puts me into heavy armor. Or heavy load, sorry. I change this to carrying greaves. Apparently that's me now fine. I'm back to medium. Hello, my guy. So this is now technically a spear and shield build. Do I have like special attacks? I do have special attacks for it being a spear and shield. Like I can attack while he's got his shield up. Okay. That's nice. But I can attack while I have my shield up. I'll not lie, I'm definitely coming around to this as an idea. I'm definitely coming around to it. Being able to crit and having the longer reach. This might be the evolution, for now, of the torch build. It feels weird, because essentially, we came out of our, wherever it was, graveyard place. We got a torch from Merchant down here. We then got the steel wire torch from all the way down there. We then did everything up here, and then came back here to grab a, like, torch on a big pole. It's an odd kind of progression, but equally, I can now go jousting, and that's kind of funny. Yeah, no, equally, it's not a bad weapon. It's not. It's not a good weapon. I mean, God forbid it's not a good weapon. But it's not a bad weapon. I'm not entirely convinced, but I think if I leveled it up, I likely would be. Because the fire damage is going to be partially negated anyway, right? Like, we're pretty much focusing now, if we use this, on the what you call it, physical side of the damage. Which isn't bad. It's not a bad idea. Like, it's decent. I don't know if... I don't know. That was 385 and a passing attack if I just charged up. If I now go back this direction again, run up to this wheel, charge an attack. Yeah, so that torch pole does better damage. I hadn't expected that, but that seems to be the case. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. This is bizarre. I didn't think I'd be using this as a weapon. I didn't know it existed as a variation of the torch. But I do kinda like it. I do. I also like the fact I can have even more light if I light up my lantern on my hit. Was there actually anything back this way? I'm trying to remember. I don't think there was. I think I kind of just wanted to come in this direction. I don't think there was necessarily anything here. I mean, there's a tower up there. Got the ruined flame cult head there. I don't think that's important. You'd think, though, the flame cult would be happy with me, though. Because, I mean, I am just using my, what you call it? Sorry, got distracted by these guys briefly. I am just using flames, so I thought flame cult might be okay with. Apparently not. Fact that I can potentially still parry while doing my attacks anyway. I think that's going to be what's got me sold on this. I know I am just like taking these hits. I really don't have to. I kind of just am. Let me just head up here. Got a chest. Hello, chest. Yeah. Get me a cookbook. It's alright. Not something I think I'll use, but it's alright. It's alright. I won't say no. Hey, Georgie. Good to see you. I found a new torch. I'm excited. Did give me a very slight fright with that, I won't lie. But look, new torch. And I can crit people now. Because it's technically a spear. Also, the lighting is still having a fit. I don't know why. But none of the other torches I've found so far anyway. There might be other ones later. But none of the others I have found so far have let me do crits at all. Because they're technically an offhand thing, like a shield. So this is like a big change in how this game is going to be playing. At least for me. I can also, because it's technically a spear, like I've been enjoying my shield, I can now just hold my shield up and keep attacking. Like I can attack and they won't be able to attack me because I've got my shield up. Right? It's got better range, one of the things I was complaining about before. Like, I don't know. How do you top this? I mean, possibly you get the lighting to stop having a fit over in the distance, but apart from that, how do you top this weapon? Okay, tried it just there. You can't be doing an attack, block, and then parry. It's you either keep blocking and then parry, or you block and do your attacks. It's worth knowing. It's worth knowing. It also does have higher physical damage because it's a... it's a spear, technically. But it has torch in a name, so no one can complain. Also, just to check, like, you see the lighting glitches over there. Because it's always going darker, my assumption is that that, over there, that is the shadow that Erdtree, the DLC's on. Right? That's what the lighting glitches are. That's what the DLC is. I don't know anything about the DLC. But I don't know. Something's just really not happy. I'm thinking it must be just some kind of things not properly loaded in. Like, you can see the castle off in the distance as we approach it. In fact, if I get the right angle. It was under my webcam just there, but yeah, there you go. It's not having a fun time. I have to enter different areas so you're not too sure. So you're thinking that the lighting glitches aren't the kind of shadow of Erdtree? Damn, that's a shame. Here I was hoping it might be. Alright. Was there anything else back this way? I'm not sure, I can't remember. Like, there's a fellow by a campfire. He's got a torch pole. There can only be one. I'm sorry, my guy. There can only be one. The rest of you can live. No one else is allowed to have a torch. It's trying to scare me. But I've already been this way. I don't know why it would be trying to scare me. That would be kind of peculiar. Yeah, something's definitely not loaded correctly. I don't know what. Like, very spooky and scary. Or, maybe it's part of Christmas decorations. I've just, like, plugged in too many Christmas decorations. Now the lights are flickering. To, like, overloaded the circuit or whatnot. That might be the in-game lore reason for the flickering lights. There we go, we figured it out. Could only possibly be that they plugged in too many Christmas lights. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. How have you been anyway, Georgia? I think you came at the end of the last stream before, so I didn't really get a chance to ask you. Hope you've been doing well. Hope you've been managing with college and work and everything else that's been going on, because you've certainly had a lot on your plates. I hope you and Rory are doing all good. I mean, Rory seems to be doing fine. Like, I've been doing stuff with him, but I've not really asked just because, I mean, if he's not wanting to talk about it, I'm not wanting to bring it up. But, I mean, I am here. Either of you ever do want to talk at all. Like, I'm not going to go crying. Like, that's not very polite of me if I go, like, asking if everything's all good. Like, if everything is all good, that's fine. But I don't want to be implying that things seem like they're wrong or anything. You know? It just strikes me as something that would annoy me if everything was fine. That people were assuming that maybe things weren't. But yeah. Going mad in all honesty. I mean, honestly, that is just deadlines in general. Like, for college. And with everything else on top of it, yeah, that is completely understandable. I mean, hopefully, once your deadlines are done, you'll get a nice little break from it. But that being said, it's Christmas. And you work at Tesco, right? So I don't think quiet and Tesco at Christmas time go hand in hand, really. Also, where does this ladder go? Where does it go? I mean, down here. Oh, this guy's fun. Because I do fire damage. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but you can just blow some of these guys up. Trying to finish your deadlines so next. After you're done, hopefully be okay. While they're draining in all aspects. Yeah, I've heard. Like, there's a lot of stress. I can't quite remember what Rory said it was for, but I heard you had to get like a work loan or something. So that's kind of throwing things in the air a bit. Yeah, hopefully you're both managing. Hopefully you are. I mean, if there's anything I can help with, just give a shout. Like, I'm more than happy to be of help if I can be. Yeah. I'm hoping the two of you are you're managing. I don't know if you've had like a look at the sale on Steam at the moment, but I mean there's a lot of like good sales on at the moment. Like if the two of you do have like any money to spare and any games you're fancying. You know, I'm quite liking this new weapon. We do need Smithing Stone 3, however, is what we need. And I don't know best way to get it, because this is a whole bunch of Smithing Stone 4s. Also, bat up there. Bat up there. We're going to come down in a second, I'd bet you. Smells the 2 up top there. So if I go underneath, does it wake up? No? Do I need to interrupt the person singing? I might have to get them to come down. Okay, I'll hold off for a second. I'll have a quick explore down here. That's a very quick explore. There's not anything down here. Hello, Miss Singing Bat Siren person? I don't entirely know what they are. They're not very friendly. Ow. Okay. They can grab me. And poison me, apparently. Okay. I've not actually fought one of these in quite a while. So, what I can try is I've got my ability here. Did not help in any capacity. Give me a moment. I'll read messages once the fight's done. Not trying to be rude at all. Just I'm busy trying to not die to a bunch of bats because that'd be kind of embarrassing. Ow! I didn't even know they could grab me. Get you knocked down. There we go. What are you doing? Coming back down is what you're doing. Okay, that's fine. Let's use my charge ability. I mean, I did hit them. And it did charge. But it didn't go much better. I appreciate the sound alert. I do, right? How's your wizarding stuff going? You managing in Spell Brigade? You enjoy the Sun Wizard? In my opinion, the Sun Wizard's kind of mid. I don't like the kind of radial ability. It's pretty boring as far as they go. Okay, knocks them down. Did I get a crit on them? No, I don't. But they are dead. Let's just counteract poison quick. There we go. It's mostly okay. Can I get some effects? It's moments. Love playing games. Too many shifts. As take one in summer. Parents been killing you. Definitely don't know if we do anything. You know what? Fair. I mean, something... I don't know if you'd want to sell it, but you still have at my old flat. It's with Pete and Michael at the moment. Just because I'd imagine it's easier for you to get it there from at my parents. I mean, you get on fine with Pete and Michael. They're perfectly good. There's the D&D handbook stuff, which is still there from ages ago when we were actually planning to do that. You kind of just left it at the flat thinking, oh yeah, if we're going to do it, it's going to be here, so we'll leave it here. I don't know if you'd want to try and sell that. It might be sellable for a decent bit. Because, I mean, it's an expensive book, you know. At the same time, though, it's something I'd imagine, like, at some point, you're going to get use out of, right? So, I don't know. That is there, though, if you do want it at all. Like, it's not really taking up any space at all. There's also Descent, which is Rory's board game. I don't know if you've played Descent. You might have. Actually, thinking back, I think you have a little, potentially. I can't quite remember. But yeah, both of them are currently at my old flat. If you do want either of them back, just like let me know at any point, and I'll shout at Pete and Michael. Not like anything important I tell them, I just shout at them, is all. You know, like, hopefully everything's gonna be fine. It's been good doing stuff with Roro. Like, definitely we should try and do something the three of us at some point, if we can. I know kind of college and shifts and work and stuff kind of make it awkward for the two of you to kind of plan to do stuff aside from time that you just want to spend with each other, of course. Yeah, like, definitely be nice to do something, like have a movie night or something. You forgot we were there, might consider it. He's running and grab him. I mean, honestly, there's not any real rush to get them. Like, we're not needing to get rid of him from the flat, like, we're just sitting on a shelf. So, it's not any hassle. But, they are there. If you do want to get them at any point, do just say. Yeah, working weekends and then working on college stuff during the week, and yeah, just generally not very fun, I'd imagine. Also, I meant to be over to healing stuff. There we go. Did I knock them down? I did. I don't know if I can get to them easily anymore. We got Tuna's come back from his, I don't know where he went. Probably just like half asleep over there. I'm honestly amazed you keep coming by his streams so consistently. Like, not that I don't like you coming by, it's just, it's incredibly late for you to be coming by streams like this often. Okay, keep on murdering you. You do not like singing bat people with hats in this household. There we go. Have you become a regular? I mean, I'd say so. When was the last time you didn't come by a street? Like, honestly, since you first came by, you've been coming by pretty much every time. And I'd say you're regular enough that I am entitled to be able to bully you. Because that's how it works, right? That's how streaming goes. Someone shows up enough, you're allowed to bully them. It's for rules. Yeah. That's how it is, Tuna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I think, if I'm remembering correctly, there's a boss fight in here? Yeah. You've not taken the lift. I know there is a lift we could take to get to Altus Plateau. Can't remember where it is, or where you get both halves of the medallions, but we're just gonna do this. Because, I mean, in all honesty, we would have thought this guy anyway. It's a boss. How could I not fight a boss? He's a bit of a pain to get to. Oh, that dragony fella. I knew you were some kind of magma something or other. Didn't remember it as a magma worm, however. That could be an interesting one to fight. We've got one hit on him so far. That's not ideal. Okay, use my charge ability. I don't know if that's actually any better at damaging him. It might be. Okay, using him to get out of the magma field, however. There we go. Another solid hit. Last time I mean, I was wielding an anchor last time. But this time, I've got like a torch on the end of a stick, right? Like, how could you not want a torch on the end of a stick? Yeah, no, anchor was definitely the more comical weapon. I can't deny that. That is good. That is good. I do miss it. That being said, though, torch is a surprisingly decent alternative. Like, I did not think I would be doing anywhere near as good with it. I really am. Especially with this one, which is now technically a spear. And is therefore able to do crits. Okay, suppose you're making most not having to work. Manage the tendency to become more sparse. Yeah, I could imagine. Because like 12 AM to 3 AM is it's not exactly ideal. And you could always catch VODs on YouTube. Wouldn't quite be the same, but you could. You could. Does this guy not get staggered at all? Like, I've just not seen him in any way look like he's going to get staggered. Ow. Okay, I was apparently stood in the magma there. That's not good. It's not the same. How will... I mean, that is a point. How will you? And that's all you're here for. You're just here for the... this kind of singular things, right? That's all you're after. Ow, that magma hurts. That also hurts. First time actually being hit by one of those physical attacks. At least of that variety. We're managing though. He's about half health. Is this the point where he imbues his weapon? It is. In which case I can get a nice solid hit in there. Ow. I can equally get hit by him there. But that's fine. Okay. A lot larger of a delay than I thought would be on that attack. That's fine. Honestly, did not know that was a thing you could do, Georgie. You could do like on-screen celebration things? Huh. Is that one of those new things I added a while back? I mean, yeah, cool. I mean, cheers for bits. I do appreciate it. Did not know that was a thing you could do, however. Just pick an emoji. It can just be anything. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we knocked him down. What I need is to get a crit here. Ah, we missed it. That was going to be our first boss crit as well. Oh, I'm kind of sad. I missed it because I was too used to not going for crits. I only remembered after a second of him being knocked down. Come on, I want to do it again. I can do it. Huh. I actually can do it. Won't lie, didn't expect that. The entire torch went through his head. So I'd say that was pretty effective, all in all. You can do that as well? Hell yeah. Does that take bits to do? So it doesn't give me a thing... No, it does actually. It says, not in the chat, it says in the actual kind of alerts part of the stream manager. Okay. That's definitely pretty cool. Like, is it limited to only costing 10 bits? Or is it similar to the normal kind of bit donations? Where, like, if you give more, it becomes... I don't know. Fancier? I don't know how that would work. Also, first try beat the boss. Hell yeah. New weapon is doing great. Yeah, as Dina says, first donations to charity. That's going to be 20 pence I'll give after a stream. Never mind, that's going to be 30 pence I'll give after a stream. But yeah, I'll need to get that put in. That'll be good. I've not actually set up the donation stuff properly yet. Like, I need to get all the kind of alerts and that figured out. But yeah, like, I'm very thankful for donations. I'm looking forward to charity stream as well. It's going to be fun. Also, I could level up. I do want more equipment loads right now. Yeah, like big emojis, message effects. First time actually seeing them. I kind of thought, they're going to be kind of boring. But, no, they're actually pretty cool. I quite like those. You gonna donate when you're paid? I mean, if you can afford it. Like, never feel like you have to donate. Like, don't worry. Like, as much as I do appreciate it, don't do more than you can afford, alright? Like, I don't want you to be giving money which you need for other stuff. Yeah, bits left over from whenever you were last in? Ah, fair enough. I mean, all of my bits I have on Twitch come from doing the what you call it, Google surveys. Like a lot of those bits, I've given some, I think, fair few of it actually to Colin, who's in the chat. There's some have gone to Lunar Misty, who was here earlier as well. I'm trying to think, who else have I given the bits to? I mean, a few other streamers, not many. Like, I don't often have bits from the Google survey money, but whenever I get enough money, I do tend to turn it into bits, just so I can actually pay people Google's money. Because, I mean, I could get microtransactions in the game. Would Fuke die? I don't know. He definitely became a lot more kind of separated from the server and such. Like, I know myself and Sin had sent him messages a few times. I kind of tried to keep in touch. But he never tended to message first. So I hope he's doing fine. I hope he is. But I'm not going to go, like, hunting him down or anything. But I hope he's doing well. I can also talk to you. Hello, Melina.
The Erd tree is close. Only a little further till the foot of the Erd tree. And the accord is fulfilled.
I was Saturday trip.
Takes me back.
That was good. Went to do board games at Old Flat with two friends. One being the old flatmate, the other being a person who replaced me because he couldn't find a place for uni.
I have to ascertain for myself the reason for which I live. Burned.
I mean, maybe he just moved on. Like I don't know if that's his personality trait. He had a lot going on in his life. Kind of when he left or stopped really coming by so much, he had a lot going on. So it'd be fairly understandable if he just had a lot going on and kind of wanted to not be reminded by stuff that he was with, like, in the past. Like, it's fine. I'm not gonna pry. I'm not gonna pry into whatever's going on in this situation. I know a decent bit, and I think, honestly, him having some space is completely understandable. Hello, dog. Goodbye, dog, I'm sorry. Is that them? No, there's one more. Ah, this one just wants to run away. There's actually two more. I was wrong. I mean, I can't just hold my shield up and then continue to stab them. That is one big benefit of this, like, lurch pole I've got. It's still a really weird weapon, in my mind, but I'm really coming around to it. I'm enjoying not having just a torch. Like, it's so much more than just a torch. Like, it's got a massive stick, and then the torch, you know? Like, what more could you want than a massive stick? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we need to answer that. What I did also forget to do is actually go to here. I said I was going to, and then just didn't. So let me go do that quickly. They'll be lurking? Fair enough. See you in a bit. See you in a bit. You got tentacles and squid thing. I forgot that was the emote. Is that just a standard one? I completely forgot that was a thing. That is standard. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, it's a good one. That's a good one. There's not many emotes where you can kind of connect them like that. I would consider getting, like, a custom emote for that, but honestly, I don't know what I'd get an emote of. Like, yeah, I could. I don't know what entirely you'd do for a custom emote. How'd I get down there? It's not the crystal tunnel I'd want. I'd want to be up there. Which, does that mean I want to go to the main academy gate? I don't know. And laughing poison, it's laughing and not pointing. So you don't want to laugh at me, you want to laugh with me. Got it. You know what? Fair. I could try and get one of those. I could try and get one of those. How did we get across? Will you just go back to this? I think it might just be I go back to this seal. Like, I think that'd work. Specifically, only used it to laugh at me. Yeah, that's kind of the point of it, I think. Like, it's meant to be one where I've done something silly. Or I'm going off in a weird tangent and you can laugh at me. That's more of the idea. Like, could just get a normal laughing. That would equally be something I'd be happy to get. Is that Knight Cavalry? That is Knight Cavalry. Hello. What are you doing here? I didn't know they existed here. Hello, Mr. Knight Cavalry. Would you stop running away for a moment? I missed him. There we go. Got his attention. Plus dancing, but I don't dance. Why would you want that one? That just wouldn't be realistic. Like, when have you ever seen me dancing? I don't know why I'd want that as a note. Like, maybe it's an animated one, sure. PNG being flipped left and right. Thing is, you don't ever get the dancing emotes for free. Like, if it's an animated thing. Like, I can get simple animated things. That is definitely something Twitch actually provides themselves. You can essentially modify your emotes to be animated. I can look into it. I could look into it. Or I could manually try and do one. Like, it's not something I'd be against. Also, if I accidentally put away my weapon, I did not mean to do that. Just, I want to parry. There we go. Do I parry again, or do I just need to kill the horse to get him to fall down? I don't know. I don't know. I can definitely get a few parries in. But at the same time, it's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Why am I not parrying there? I was meant to be blocking. Why is my shield not up? I was holding the button. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go back to what was working before of hold the shield up and just whack him. Come back here, my guy. Thought you learn money to sub? I mean, sure. You want to earn money, though. Like how? You're gonna open an OnlyFans? I mean, could work. Could work. Just buy yourself a maid outfit and there you go. You're halfway there to having an OnlyFans. It works. Okay. I think if we're at this kind of a level, we steal that industry from me. Hey, don't worry. Different time zones. Different time zones. It's fine. I don't have competition if it's different time zone. Like, if you were in the same time zone, then yeah. You wouldn't be able to match my OnlyFans streams. Because I assume you can do streams on there, right? I don't know. It's a reasonable assumption, I think. But I genuinely have no idea if you can. Can you? Or is it just like images and videos you can put onto there? Might be more file sharing than streams. You think so. You're not an expert in the matter. Here I was thinking you might be. Can't believe you letting me down, too. Letting me down. Okay, we've knocked this guy down. Give him a stab in the rectum. And he's gone. Oh, he's not gone yet. He's almost gone. He's almost gone. There we go. Maybe if you're not being degenerate enough to pay for someone's OnlyFans. Who said you had to pay? Like, just, you go online and you look up OnlyFans free or something and you download a virus instead. And there you go. Same exact experience of losing your money. Don't do that, you. He's about to sound a trumpet. Can't believe he thought he was allowed to sound a trumpet. What a silly man. Get rid of you as well, because you're being a nuisance. And we do have a knight down below, but more importantly, you thought you could use a torch against me? How dare you? How dare you think you can do that? Who are you? Are you a Karen knight? I think you are. I think that's a Karen knight. Makes sense. Oh, I was out of stamina. That's why the guard was broken. That's fine. Okay, so if I'm hit while attacking doing that, it uses a lot of stamina. Makes sense, makes it less powerful. Anyway, night is down. Screen flickers because the lighting still hasn't figured out what it wants to do. But we're fine. Thing is though, a lot of people joke about actually saying, oh yeah, I'd subscribe to your OnlyFans. Like, would anyone actually? Like, I don't think so, right? Like, I'm pretty sure everyone who said that on stream is joking. Like, I've got to be, right? Depending the content. Ah, it would just be more of this. It would just be stream VODs I put on there, you know? It's just a case of, typically, the YouTube gets the actual content from the streams. Like, they get the VOD part. The OnlyFans would only get the intro, right? Part I cut out, which normally you don't see. It's literally just the stream starting soon screen. Yeah, Nervous laughing, that's correct. What other kind of laughing would you expect? You wouldn't expect actual, like, laughing, right? Why would people want to actually watch my OnlyFans if I made one? Like, I don't understand the appeal, honestly. And there's so much free content on the internet. Why would you? Also, hello, horse. Are you just running away? I'm kind of curious what happens. Yeah, he just runs away. Alright. You know what? Makes sense. OnlyFans will have a kilt cam. Yes, where you can see the kilt that I am constantly wearing on stream. You just don't see it because it's off the camera, you know? That is entirely what you would see. That is all you need to see. Yeah, no, honestly, I don't know. I don't think I ever would. I don't think I would. Like, I'm not opposed to the idea. Like, honestly, if people make money off of it, good for them. No shame in it, right? Like, no shame at all. But I don't think it's for me. For every donation, no, the kilt gets longer, is what happens. It doesn't get shorter. How would it get shorter? You want a bigger kilt. That's what you're after. Now, you don't want less kilt. Why else would you be in the OnlyFans? How silly of you. Thinking it gets shorter. Big kilt energy indeed. What am I actually doing here? I can't remember. I'm kind of just moving around. I thought the Knight Cavalry because I thought it would be fun. It was. So that's good. Got his halberd. Not that I'll use it, but I got it. We can go to the left. We can go to this abandoned church. Seems to have a site of grace in it. Does it have the thing that increases flask healing capacity? Is it a sacred tier, I want to say? Yeah, because see, it increases number. I think the tiers, they increase the amount. I'm pretty sure they do. We're gonna just actually rest here. I was gonna just keep going, but no. I can increase the amount replenished. Yes, it's not giving me a full heal anymore. Let's have a rest. There we go. No, go back. There's someone wearing like very similar stuff came up 2 years ago, so I was hoping I could see him again. Apparently not. So this is a way up from below, seemingly. Yes. Yes, and there's a merchant. Hello, merchant. I was somewhat unaware of the fact there was a merchant here. What are you doing?
What do you need? I don't want any trouble.
Don't want any trouble? Well, I wasn't planning to give you any trouble, my guy. Don't you worry. Use FP to charm an enemy? The hell? I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. Might as well buy some crafting. Why not?
All done? Well, be on your way then.
That's pretty cool, that. Must be the kilt, of course. I mean, I've definitely got a bewitching branch under the kilt. Let me tell you. It's rather uncomfortable having it there. It's a bit scratchy. I could probably think of a better place to keep the branch. But, yeah. Can I just not hit him? Okay, you know what? That equally works. That was a trebuchet, yeah. If he's trebucheting me, get on the horse. The horse will make me safe, right? This does not feel like the correct way to go. This feels very dangerous, is what this feels. Get rid of them. Never mind, that wasn't quite enough. That is though. Get rid of you. That trebuchet is the one firing at me, okay. We've got a knight, we've got the light is definitely having difficulty. It can't quite figure out what it wants to do. Okay, quickly try and murder him a bit. We've got the knight coming in, I think. Possibly we focus on him for now. Ouch, this is bad. I'm alive. Less bad. Okay, cool. I thought I was about to die. I knocked you down though. I did not manage to effectively do a crit. But getting critable, just didn't actually crit him. Does he get hit in friendly fire? I don't know if he does. But he's dead. Is that branch under my counter? Am I happy to see you? Oh, I can assure you, I'm not happy to see you, Tuna. So I must be the latter. I'm sorry, that's kind of mean. That's very mean of me to say that. That was uncalled for. I'm happy to see you. Okay, continuing on up. I think get rid of the trebuchets. Every stream is mixed messages. I mean, that's how it needs to be. You know? I need to keep you on your toes, Tuna. I need to keep you just guessing. Like, am I gonna be kind? Am I gonna tell you you're just a lonely bastard? Like, it could be either. Am I gonna give you an epileptic fit due to the lighting in this game? Could be anything, really. You can never predict. You can never predict. Ouch, there's a lot more of them than I thought there'd be. Okay, that's one gone. There we go. Okay, we all about done whatever we're doing? I think we are. Get rid of you. Lovely. This one next. There we go. Just need to get rid of that other guy with a torch. Is currently kind of worrying that he's here. Just stop that. Silly man, thought you could out-torch me. God, this lighting effect is horrendous. I would love to have this fixed. Why is it struggling so much? This is not meant to be happening. Like, it's weird, because it's lighting different areas as well. Like, you just got a black line here. Why? I don't know. Something's not happy. Okay, that's the sound of a goat, not a knight on a horse. That's fine. Must be an odd setting. The thing is, I've not changed the settings since the previous streams, and none of the other streams have had this issue. Like, what if I actually mess around with settings quick? Like, qualities, set it to maximum? Sure. Does that fix things? You need them at high. Well, it's not maximum, so I'm assuming they're quite high. Yeah, that's not looking happy. Let's see. Advanced. So, shadows at high. Grass at high. Some need to go back to main menu. Good to know. I don't know if it's going to fix anything. I mean, it looks a bit happier. Has that? No, never mind. That's not fixed anything. So to say, has that fixed anything? It has not. There's videos about this specific issue. I mean, hopefully it's not going to be a recurring issue in other streams. Like, I'm really not the happiest with this happening. It has to be said, it's not the most fun having graphical issues. You know what? Mr. Foot Soldier, do you mind? Let's get rid of him. Do a dodge so I don't get hit by that. Or thing. Like, if it had been a consistent thing, then sure. But it's not happened in previous streams, so I don't know why it's happening now. That's the part that annoys me most, I think. Also, this horse is just stuck here, isn't it? I'm sorry, horse. Horse is gone. So is the other guy, though. So it's worth it. We do get chests as well from this. Gets me I mean, that's a pretty good mace right there. You could even say it's a great one. But, yeah, that's the joke. Don't know how to continue it from there. I wonder, can I actually do stealth right now? Kind of. Kind of. I'd say it counts. I mean, if it's dark, it looks quite nice having the torch. Like, if it's dark like that, that's quite nice. I don't think it's meant to be bright. I think what the issue is. I don't think it's meant to be this shade. Where there's no shadows. It's meant to be dark, where it's like the other one, right? I don't know. Something's really funky, and I don't know what it is. But I prefer it when it's darker, because I can actually see my torch glowing. Which is nice. I mean, it's definitely been trying, right? I don't know what part has been trying, but something has. You know, I did say I just had to go back to main menu, didn't it? So I'll find the Site of Grace and I'll go back to main menu. I'll see if somehow that fixes things. It might not. It could easily not fix things. But there's a potential that it could. And I'm willing to gamble. I'm willing to gamble. So if I rest here quickly. I mean, in all fairness, the lighting in here seems to be working. But I'm not gonna gamble. Some settings have not been applied. I didn't change anything. I meant to go back here, then we rest. Turn off shadow play in NVIDIA? Do I even have shadow play on? Is that in like the GeForce app? It might be. I did want to install like new shaders the other week. Why is it preparing to install? You know what? While it does that, quick game. That takes me to menu, right? Forgot my guy was just named after Screamer. I always forget that. I'd say it's a pretty fitting name. Let's see. I continue. Upgrade to NVIDIA app. Sure. I don't know what it's doing in the background, but it's doing something. Has this fixed anything? So I've gone back to main menu and I've loaded back in. I mean, immediately, nothing's gone wrong yet. Shadows are looking relatively happy in distance. Has that fixed anything? I'm not going to question it. I mean, it flickered just there, so I'm going to assume no. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm remembering we just want to kind of run and hide. Right? Like when that eye is up, you just run. Am I able to get into cover? Yes. It's not worth looking into more. If it does happen in another stream, then yes, I will. For now, it's been a one-off thing. I'm happy enough to just say it's bad luck on my part or something. Like, it's still looking a little bit finicky here and there. But it is looking better than before. I need to get up to here. Hello, rats. Goodbye, rats. Possibly goodbye, rats. Actually, that kind of hurt. That eye's getting me as well. Up above. You know what? Don't worry about the rats. Rats come after. Just make my way up. I've been hit with madness. Madness is a pretty mean status effect, actually. That reduces your FP as well as your stamina and your health. Okay. Up we go. Would you mind not doing whatever you're doing, fellas? I don't know what's causing this, but stop it. It's not appreciated. Is it not these guys doing it? Like, I kind of just want to hide down here for a second. Is this just a thing that happens around here? Like, regularly? I don't know. Kind of assumed it was the fellas up top doing something. I'm starting to think that might not be the case. Whack you, they're all dead. If that keeps happening, it definitely wasn't related to them. Never mind, seems to have stopped. It was related to them. It's odd, but okay. Am I able to really hit these guys right now? Maybe. There we go. Got one of them. Got one of them. Okay. I think we're doing fine here. Just, if I charge at them, that does not seem to be better move. Thought I'd give it a go. Heal up, because if I do get inflicted with madness, it's rather bad. If I'm not kind of high health. Continue doing charged lunges. Knocked it down. We give it a lobotomy. Again, getting this torch through someone's, like, head. That does not sound like an easy job. My guy just does it. Don't know how, but he does. Where am I going from here? There is something of interest there. And then there's a minor earth tree. That's what I was doing. Cool, I've remembered. I knew what I was doing. I almost completely forgot again, but I knew what I was doing. Shush. That guy's saying I want to go in that direction. What, is there a thing down here? Like down below? Possibly. We'll deal with that in a moment. Also, the lighting does seem a little happy. Look, yes, I am smart. I'm glad you noticed, Tuna. I'm glad you did. Do you not remember when I played that puzzle game to prove it? I played Snakebird. A game about snake-bird creatures. And it was surprisingly difficult as well. Fell asleep midway? So what you're saying is because you didn't see those puzzles to completion, you're less smart than I am. That's my understanding here, Tuna. Ow. I keep trying to do charge attacks. I don't think it's working. I think I should just do regular attacks. I'm so smart. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm so glad someone's pointing it out. Like, it took long enough. Get Lighting's having a bit of an issue on him. I'm seeing a tree in the back flickering. I think we can manage. I really want to just try and get a crit on this guy, because he's one of the larger fellas, right? There we go. Knocked him down. If I want to crit, I need to make the way around. There we go. Stuck a torch down his throat or something? Not entirely sure. Wasn't very friendly of me, however. Just be careful of this. You know what? Heal up. His blades fire at, I think, proximity? Not 100% sure how they work. I think it might be proximity based. I need to stop charging these attacks up. It's really not working. I'm used to having a shorter charge window on my attacks from the regular torch I was using. I'm also about dead, so I'm gonna quickly heal. Why is this guy giving me so much difficulty? Like, other versions of this guy haven't been this bad, have they? Is this just like the guy I fought back in the... whatchamacallit? I don't actually know. Is it the manor of the Lucarian royal family? I want to say. Wherever it was we were last stream, there was one of these guys on the steps, and they were not this bad. That's all I know. But I did kill him. I did kill him. I am an expert at fighting. I'll have you know. Yeah, things are still flickering a bit. I think it is happier than before, though. So, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. Yes, hello. What do we do here? Make erudition light the way. I mean, I've got an erudition posed, do I not? I've got a torch, so that'll light the way. Erudition? Maybe? I mean, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's like, does it want a fancy hat on or something? I've got like fancy helmets. You want this one? Look at this. Lovely, lovely hat. How could you think this isn't erudition? Does this do the job at all? I don't know. Oh. That was it. Okay. Also, interestingly, crystals on the head glow when you do the erudition pose. That's pretty cool. Anyway, back to... was this? It was this, yes. Let's open the door to a library with some stairs. Lovely. And... hello. You're not friendly, are you? No, very much not friendly. What are you doing? I don't know what we're doing. Definitely kind of funky. We're spewing out some kind of magic mist. Sure, my guy, is that all you do? So I technically don't need FP to use my ability. It doesn't do a lot of damage for it, does it? I wonder, is this guy weaker to, like, fire damage? Equipment, change this over to this one quickly. There we go. Oh yeah, that one's so much better at murdering them. Yeah, this is why I liked the regular torch in some situations. Because the fire damage does exceptionally well against anyone who's good against physical. Such as that guy. I do, however, day to day think I prefer this one. There we go. Yes, good thing to keep in mind. I don't always want to be using this torch stick thing. Also, can I drop down from there? I could. I don't think it would take me to anything interesting, but I could. This should get me a memory stone, right? Like, that's what these always give. Oh. It didn't. It gave me a spell to summon a hammer? And, like, do artillery barrages? Wait, give me a second. Where's sorceries? There we are. A cannon? An explosive magic projectile. Okay. An attack using a magic great hammer. That's pretty interesting. Because you got the carrion one, does a great sword. Whereas I guess these ones are different. I mean, they're different colour. The carrion stuff's all kind of a darker blue. That is interesting, actually, yeah. And then these ones are kind of your unique things. Apparently, that one there wants faith. Yeah, it's a spell that uses faith. It's not an incantation. Okay, that is an interesting ability. Not one I'll ever use, but that's an interesting kind of note, right? I feel that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's interesting to anyone else, but it's interesting enough to me. Alright. And I'm the one that matters, so that's fine. Make our way out the door. That is a pretty interesting thing. We didn't get a memory stone. I'm used to getting memory stones from them. And instead gave me a great hammer kind of spell. Which, I mean, unexpected, but not bad. Also, that's a dragonfly there. I'm sorry, I'm just landing on, or I guess inside of you. Make my way down. Make my way down. And yeah, there's a somewhat worrying guy here. Also, hello, dragonfly. Do you really want to fight? Like, really? Have you considered this? Can I even hit him? I don't know if I can. I'm gonna leave him be. So that is a dragon knight of some kind. I think I was gonna fight him. I'd kinda want to go to a site of grace first. Like, there ought to be one nearby, right? Gonna pick up through? Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll see you in a while? I don't know. It depends when you get back. So I'll be streaming until about 8-ish is usually a plan. I've got to say grace down here because it's quite a distance to go. Like, I kind of want to just go down this path. How long before that? About half an hour, 40 minutes maybe. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see you again this stream. If not, I hope you have a lovely evening, like both of you. Is there really just not a site of grace anywhere? Really? Ah, thanks for more bits. I appreciate it. There's just not a site of grace anywhere. Alright. Is it? I quite like bits. Or not bits, sorry, the emotes as well. Like, the heart one's definitely one of the favourites of the emotes, I think. Or of the recent ones, anyway. There's just no sight of grace here. Okay. I mean, I'd rather not fight a giant bear without having my potions back. So I'm just gonna keep running and hope he doesn't follow. Yeah, of course, you caught me. I'm only in this for the money. Nothing else. Nothing else. Like, we got the please help stone. I'm slightly in it for that. Because, I mean, the please help stone's quite fun, you know. Anyway, we want to fight this knight, I believe. He might be a little dangerous. I don't know. He might be. What I can do is I can be stealthy. If there's one thing I am, it's stealthy. Because this guy doesn't have a head. Like, he can't see or hear me, right? Huh. Honestly, I didn't expect that to work. Cool. Black Knife Catacomb. Okay. This is what I'm thinking it is. This is a fairly important... yeah. Place. Yeah, this guy's not being perceptive. I mean, he's got a very fancy cape. But... I can just stab him in the back. Oh, you can also just vanish, though. And... oh, he builds up death. Like, that ailment is just straight up death. Okay. Yeah, this guy's worrying. With his teleporting around and the ability to build up the death ailment, he worries me. I want to try and get behind him. If I can get a crit again. There we go. Ah, they almost managed to get another. Not quite. Okay, I think I might just be able to hit him one more time and that should be it. Yeah, there we go. That was an interesting enemy. Not as bad as I kind of thought he'd be. Definitely interesting. I'm going to have a very quick rest, however. Because I think we need it. We need our healing stuff back. And oh, he reappears. You know, I'll fight him one more time. If I could get a sword that builds up a death ailment. Kind of curious how that would work. I mean, presumably, it wouldn't like be an insta-kill on anything, right? At least not an insta-kill on bosses. Might be an insta-kill on normal enemies. There we go. He's dead. He did not drop anything. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to farm him beyond that. 2 attempts is enough. Just get my stuff back. There we go. Yeah, into the somewhat interesting catacombs, these ones. Because there is, I believe, illusory walls. Or hidden stuff at the very least. I can't remember if it was illusory. Or if it was just hidden. But there's definitely an interesting kind of thing to this place. Because this is the... what do you call it? Is it Black Knight or whatever? Something like that. It's a fancy place. Also, I'm just going to quickly experiment with him. Because he's not too bad to fight. We're going to be fighting more of him. Is it better to do so with fire damage? Oh, 100% yes. Okay. Yeah. That's one of the reasons you use a torch. Right? Like, that fire damage is just not something they expect half the time. At least not in this amount. Okay. That's good. I'm glad I checked that. Okay, this is an important kind of crypt, as far as crypts go. Is he not dying properly? Fine. If he's refusing to actually die, that's not great. Yeah, no, they don't actually die. That's a bit of a shame. Thankfully, I am able to kill them without too much hassle. As long as I can get rid of the pop-up. There we go. Alright. Leave the skeletons be. We can get fancy axe. That's quite nice. That guy's... Oh, he's got a fancy torch of his own. Oh, we've got another torch fella. Oh, I enjoy the idea of potentially another torch stick. Hello, my friend. Any chance you're willing to drop that for me? I would imagine no. But he's been defeated. And he's one bringing the skeletons back. Okay, so yeah, that won't be something I can use. That's a shame. That's a shame. Definitely could have been a torch. It's not. Is this the... Is this the room I think it is? I believe it is. I want... Wait for this to come down. Then we stand here. And then we jump. Hello. Get rid of you, please. That's all these skeletons dead now. Basically a bunch of necromancers down here. These guys... I don't have to kill these skeletons. What I do need to kill is this guy over there. Never mind, I actually took quite a bit of damage before that. I forgot to heal. It's that first death in a while. First death this stream, actually. Huh. Yeah, that's the first death this stream. Cool. Isn't that fancy? Anyway, run past that guy. I don't care. What did you not see? I'm glad to know you've got the idea down. Where is Necromancer Man? There he is. Go. Okay. What we want is to guard. Make my way up here. There we go. Get rid of him. Down goes that skeleton. Did drop an item. Human bone shard. Okay, not something I need. Still something kind of interesting. But not something I need. Just quickly murder you. There we are. Grave Violet. We're not going to drop their torch. I really want them to, but we're not going to. Also, that one's not got a weird aura around him, so I'm assuming he just dies, right? Let's kill you. There we go. I hit that. Yeah, I can outright kill him. Only just got my garden in time for him. Down he goes. God, this is lovely. Having an actual torch to fight people with. Like, one of the very few situations where it's worth having. You know? It's not often. Also, this is obviously an illusory plan, right? Yeah. Just to make sure, this isn't like a ladder you kick down or anything, is it? It doesn't seem to be. Alright, so if we're fighting a boss, munch on the regen, and I guess we just go for it. Hello, my good fellow Black Knife Assassin. I don't know if I need fire damage from you, but I know how to use it, so it's fine. I mean, I'm doing okay. I'm gonna keep with this. If I'd known it was gonna be like an actual person, and not like a skeleton or one of the watchdog guys, then I likely would have done this a bit differently. I would have used the torch pole. Like, he's definitely not easiest, but I'd like to be able to crit him. I think's what I want. Well, I'm curious, is the flamethrower ability going to help eventually? You know what? That could. Because that creates a lasting effect on the ground. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to use that a bit more. Stop whatever he was about to do. Because that looked a bit scary. And you know what? I can take it. I can take a knife to the chest. I'm not a wuss. I'd love to be able to lock my camera onto him. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that looks a bit scary. I don't entirely know what he's done. Oh, he's caused my max health to decrease is what he did. Okay. That's kind of mean, decreasing my max health. Can I just lock the camera onto him though? There we go. That's better.
FBI, open up!
Hey Dragonborn, good to see you. Hope you had a great weekend, by the way. And down goes the assassin. Gets a fancy dagger and the black knife front. Very important item for one of the endings, I believe. A legendary weekend? Hell yeah. That's good. So I remember last weekend you had was pretty good as well. So that's good. That's good. If I drop down here, is this safe? I don't know. I'm gonna drop down. Or not. I can just defy gravity if I really want. Okay, there we go. Figured out I wanted to drop down. We do. Pull the lever gets us to the... I mean, I guess the proper boss. I don't know. Calling it the proper boss might be wrong. These skeletons, actually, I can just murder. This is fine. They're not actually all that difficult. They don't come back or anything. So, that's good. A bunch of crabs. There's an item over here. Hello, big crab. I expected you. That's fine. Didn't entirely expect two of them. That's fine. Climb up here. Where am I? Oh, is this down from the entrance? I think it might be. Yeah, because this is the other room. Gotcha. We went up from here before. I don't think there's anything else hidden. Got a very quick peek around the room. No, nothing else looks to be hidden in here. That's fine. Back we go to fight the boss. Who, I won't lie, don't know who the boss is. I will, however, have a quick rest up first. Let me just get rid of you. I will actually kill him properly. Just to get to the roots, you know. But depending who this boss is, I may want to go over to my other weapon. I think bosses typically can be killed with physical damage. Like, all of them will be. I don't think there's any bosses particularly, like, immune or anything to any damage types. Yeah, like we can kill this guy easily enough. But not the easiest, but easily enough. And then I can go fight the boss. Who, I was about to say, had a very dark door, but no, it's just down some stairs. Okay, it is a shade. Okay. This one, I believe, is a gimmick boss. I actually would quite like to go over to my other weapon. I just get rid of you quick. No, I can't really do it quickly, can I? You know what? I might actually just let myself die at the door because I do want to go over to the torch. Like, I might be able to do it quickly. If I'm lucky. You know what? Did not expect that to be doable. Okay. Now to fight gimmick boss with actual decent weapons. And oh, you can rip me in place. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Heal up. I just want to get round to this side. Do the flamethrower. This is fine. Kill skeleton on the ground. I die anyway. Okay. Going into this room, now being prepared, I will do significantly better. Because yeah, going in without the torch equipped, I was going to be doing a lot worse. I didn't expect there to be ads in the fight. If I'd known, because I mean this torch is just so much better for killing these guys, I would have just gone for it. Also drops another item. I've ought to pick it up. Even though it is just human bone shards and mushrooms, I'm not going to use them, but I need to pick it up, you know? That's how it works. Okay, first things first. I do not want this archer. You can go away. Go. I just get one last hit. Lovely stuff. Next. Skeleton. Go away, Skeleboy. That's actually not great. I've taken a bit more of a hit when I fight. Heal up. Use flames. That's possibly good. Honestly, I did a lot of damage to that shade, didn't I? So yeah, that is pretty good. Kill off this skeleton. Said do not want ads around. And there we go. Nice easy fight from here on. As long as I can hit the guy anyway. It's a nice easy fight. Okay, he takes a lot of damage even from just a regular torch shot. I think arguably he's not as weak to fire as the skeletons are. But yeah, that's it. That's the fight. It's not anything fancy. You've got a bloodied chest to open. Gives you the death fruit. There you go. That would be all you get if you didn't find the little secret. Which, I mean, not a massively well kept secret, but a little secret nonetheless. Yeah, making my way out. Still have a minor earth tree. And then I think Altus Plateau is next time. Right? I don't know if we have enough time to do the minor earth tree and the plateau. We might. It's unlikely, but we might. For now, did I want to change anything? Not really. Actually, no, I did. I did. I want, because I'm not keen on the Ash of War for the torch spear. Can I change it? No. No, that's one of the few you can't. Okay. It's a little annoying. But okay. I'm just gonna make absolutely certain. Ashes of War. No, you can't. I could, because I don't like the charge, go for something else. It does change it, so it's only 95 physical defense. Still good, don't get me wrong. Bow of Indomitable, Carrying Retaliation. One of them is significantly cheaper. I could actually keep the physical the same and just change the ability. That's interesting. I didn't even know you could do these on a shield. Apparently you can. Which raises an interesting question. I can apply that, but it can only be standard. Okay. That's a shame. But okay. Anyway, beat up this guy one last time, just for good measure. Just for good measure. The lighting was not having fun there for a moment. Just ignore it, it's fine. Teleports away, charge an attack. It's all good. Oh, he actually hit me first there. We're gonna get him though. We're fine. Down he goes. Drop anything? No. Didn't really expect him to. Oh, that lighting is not having fun. I don't know what it is, but something's not been happy to do. Might actually end the stream slightly early, just so I can figure that out. Depends how long this minor Erdtree fight takes. Because to get to it, I need to go down, then up there. Got it. Yeah, the lighting, I think it could be worse, but it's certainly not happy. No early ending? Won't do an early ending, mate. That's fine. I can easily enough not do an early ending. It's simply a case of I kind of want to figure out what's doing this. Like, will it fix on a game restart, or what's gone wrong? But if you'd rather I don't, that's fine. I can keep going. No horse, because there might be enemies around. No enemies? No enemies. I have the maintenance on stream to end? That's kind of boring. It's literally just going to be me closing and relaunching the game. Why would you want that? I mean, I could. It just doesn't sound very fun. Also, this guy's jumping up and down, which is pretty impressive. We just need to hit the skull things? Skulls? Kind of. Skull barnacles. Run away very quickly. My viewers are normal. You know what? Fair point. Fair point to them. Maybe everyone would like to watch me do some maintenance on stream. You know? He's gonna jump, isn't he? He's crouched. Run away! Run away! I'm fine. I'm fine. Why is this guy jumping a bunch for? That's kind of interesting. He's got so much mobility as a giant stone. Whatever this thing is. I mean, I think I've destroyed him. He's falling down. there we go. Oh, this one's got a little bit of stairs you need to go up. Okay, so it's slightly different to the others. It's not something I need, but I've opened it, so that's cool. Yeah, you can duplicate remembrances. It's not hugely important. Yes, what we're doing, we want to get up top. How do we get up top? Can I not get there from down this side? I kind of hope that mausoleum guy wasn't the only thing down here and was like next to the path up. I think he might have been the only guy down here. We've got another mausoleum? That's two of a bastard. Alright. Also, this looks like a more promising way up. Is this guy jumping? Might be. And for the moment, do a rest, and then yeah, he is jumping. You know what? Pretty fancy. I'm gonna do this on a horse this time. Got one, got two. There's one there, if I can hit it. Get the angle correct. And oh, he's fallen down. Is that it? Okay, no, that wasn't it. He was just crouching for a jump. Cool. Let's get this other boot. There's more skulls here. If I... There we go. Managed to hit it. Got one more. Is he crouching for a jump? I think he is. Honestly, I didn't know these guys jumped. I didn't remember that last time. Oh, but he's falling down. He's collapsing. Poor little mausoleum. With him gone though, we just want to go to the minor earth tree. Which does, strangely, involve these guys. They do have quivers in their backs, they might be ranged, so I do want to take them out. I'm sorry, Mr. Beast person. It's not very kind for the most part, so I kind of just want to get rid of you ahead of time. Down it goes. You're giving a decent amount of runes as well. Like a little more than I would have thought they'd give. Like, just shy of 200 is not anything to scoff at. Especially with how easy that fight is. Also, I'm hearing a U is what I'm hearing. Down goes them. Doesn't help. The lighting is having issues. That's okay, however. Probably. I do want to try and get rid of some of these guys first. One is down. There we are. Down goes another. Should be down another. There we go. We've got the actual avatar just up ahead. But we'll fight them in a moment. We just want to clear out the ads, because we do not want to be dealing with them at the same time. Okay, down goes them. I'm doing okay. Doing okay. I'm kind of just tanking the hits, because I've got the health for it. It's just one guy now stomping his feet. And down he goes. So, Mr. Earth Tree Avatar. I'm assuming I can't crit you. But I could sneak up. Quickly munch on this. Just get a shield and some regen going. Yeah, I can get a couple solid hits in. Could technically parry this guy. I don't think I should, but I could. Like I can do that, and I'll be honest, that worked surprisingly well. Back away from that for a moment. You can jump in. Slamming the ground, that makes a ranged attack. So just keep away for a moment. Get a parry. This is fine. And you know what? You found something you can do with the cat too. I'm impressed. Okay. Crit state again. This is... Am I like over leveled for this? I don't know. This seems really easy. Easier than it should be. It's jumping in the air. You can simply enough avoid that. I think that's it. Oh no, almost it. Now that's done. Hell yeah. Yeah, that went pretty well. It's not anything we'll really use. I'm happy with my flask as it is, honestly. But that's my psychic able to be upgraded. The lighting is still having an issue. But I think we've cleared everything we can up to the Altus Plateau. Do I have both halves of the Dexus medallion? I'm trying to remember where you actually get both halves from. Like, I think I've got one of the halves. Can't quite remember. Like, one of the halves already in here? Also, there's not like a pedestal there. There's somewhere I need to insert medallions. I can't remember where. Here? Will I just like hold up the medallion? Inventory. Okay, now I've got one half of it. I don't have the full one. Where do you get the other part? I don't remember, but I feel like I should have it. I also feel the lighting shouldn't be doing that. I feel for now, that is enough. I'm going to very quickly try and figure out what the hell's going on with the lighting this stream. See if I can fix it by just closing and reopening the game. But yeah, that is all for the moment. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you all about. Bye for now.